Hello everyone. My name is Antonio, and today I decided to make a video of what I'm going to go through today. Basically, I have two work orders. One is a service change, and another one is the final inspection. So I'll start by entering the address for my location and see how long is it going to take me to arrive at the site. All right, so I'm entering this on my GPS, and I'm going to Boynton Beach, and so it looks like I am about 21 minutes out. I usually like to go a bit early so I can go over the systems, confirm the installation with the documentation that it's on site with the permit, and see if some details need to be applied. Most cases it is. I don't know exactly what to expect until I get there. Labeling and confirm if everything is in order. Now I am accessing my AppTorer and pull out the job and indicated to my dispatcher that I am en route. So I'm in. Sometimes I do have problems accessing it. So I am en route, and boom. So now my dispatcher knows that basically I am en route to the job site. All right. So let me get on the road and see how things go, and we'll be back when I arrive at the site. All right. Today it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a challenge because we have heavy rains on the forecast throughout the day, and it's going to be a little bit tricky because technically I have to your destination will be on the left. I have to get all the covers off the equipment, and being a service change, technically I am supposed to remove the meter, but I believe that I will be okay without having to go through that. Still need a confirmation on the inspector, but we'll see how it pans out. Okay, so I am on site. You have arrived. Today looks like it's going to be a bit challenging because of the fact that we have heavy rains on the forecast. It's raining right now. And so what am I doing is I'm accessing AppTorer right now and pull my work order again, and basically just indicating that I am on site and I am working. So back at the office, if they want to check, they will be able to see that I am on site. All right, so now I'm walking towards the service side where our meter and installation was done. All right, taking a quick look and looking for the paperwork. Here we go, paperwork on the ground. So I need to take a look at this, but right now let's get a visual. All right, so we have meter, we have an A and B ATS configuration, and so that means that we should have two panels in the garage, or at least two panels. So I will take a look at that, and panning over to this side. Okay, so that's our 22 kW, and I can see the indicator light is on red. That means that the gen probably needs a startup process. I will look into it in a bit, okay, after I check the rest. So I'm gonna grab our paperwork. I'm gonna go in the garage and see what we got. So let's take a walk to the garage. An A and B configuration inside, panel A and panel B, and these are control modules, load control modules, also known as load shed modules. So I like to label these things a bit better, label the panels, and in accordance to the ATSs. So let's take a look at the paperwork. Okay, so now looking at the paperwork, one of the things that I look at first is, of course, the permit card. And on a permit card, I like to see where we stand with the inspections. So I can tell, all right, I can tell that gas on the ground, it was passed, and also final on gas. So this is the area that we need to take care of it, which is our electrical. It's no signatures in there. Means that we will have our service change, and then the final, if everything goes well, it will clear this out. Now I'm gonna see the load calculation sheet. That it's usually towards the middle of the pack. This is a bit wet. All right, so here we go. So we have basically 4 loads that we are monitoring or load shedding. One is the range. We have a dryer, a water heater, and a pool heater. Okay, water heater, dryer, and range. Okay, so we good with that. I just have to find the pool heater that could be outside. All right, so I will look for it. Now the next step will be looking for our riser diagram. All right, so that's usually the next page. All right, and here we are. All right, on the riser diagram, again, it's a bit wet, but it's okay. I can see that we have the meter, and we have the 2 ATSs, automatic transfer switches, going to panel A and panel B. Now, on the service outside on the installation, I see a gutter, known also as a trough, and it's not on the riser. So we'll see how that's going to work out. Some inspectors, they want to see that also on the riser plant. Some others, they will let it go through, no problem, so we'll see. All right, existing service 300 amps, and with 150 service rated disconnect. So we have 2 mains, 150, 150, okay, and the transfer switches are also 150 amp service rated disconnect. Service rated because it is the first point of disconnect, and that's why I like to put a label outside, also indicating that it's a service main or a main service disconnect. Okay, so we'll look into that later. Now covers that off, and confirming my labeling and make sure things are identified. So panel A, panel B. Now going over connections here. Okay. Oh, I can see that the ground bounding needs to be removed. So I'll remove that, confirming that our grounds and neutrals are separated. Okay. I did went outside and confirmed that the pool heater has a PSP. So we okay there. Now on panel B, confirming our grounds and neutral separation. And what do we have here? All right, we have a ground connected to the neutral bar. So that's no good. Tracing this, where are we going? And okay, so we are going here. And this is my, all right, that's the pool system right here. So I got to remove the bounding as well. And all right, so this is connected to the neutral bar. So I'm gonna have to bring this all the way up to the ground system. All right, so I'm making the corrections. So basically I remove the ground from the neutral bar and extend it to the top here and strap it nicely. It's always good to have an organized panel. All right, so now you just put some tape. So I don't have an 8 on me, so I'm going with 6. So it should be all right. Tuck it in there really nice. I'll put another one here just to make sure this looks good. All right, so now I'm outside and I'm gonna start prepping here for the, removing all the covers, exposing all this before the inspection. I gotta label my ATSs. This is labeled, too many labels here. Matter of fact, this should go inside of the panel. Normally this one goes in the panel and the cover. This could go on the ATS. We put the red plaques right here. So I'm going to rearrange this. I'm going to get a towel so I can wipe this water off. want to save this and put it in the paneling side. So this is the appropriate tag. So ATS panel A, ATS panel B. Since we have a rainy day and chances are that it's going to start raining again, I'm going to return the covers back on, and everything seems to be okay here. I just need to confirm down here the gutted, the trough, to see what's in there, to see what kind of connections are in there, okay, just to make sure. It looks like I'm coming front ATS down to the trough, okay, and ATS-B down to the trough as well, and we're gonna feed to the panels, but I want to see the connections there to make sure I know what's going on in there. All right, I'm gonna return the covers because I don't want to start raining and then I'm gonna have a problem. All right, so this is the deal today. Second ground rod never got installed. Okay, so this was the deal. At the last minute, I had to install the second ground rod here with a slash hammer. It was not easy, but I managed to get it all the way through without a chip hammer. Okay, so second ground rod was missing. Managed to drive a rod, and that's it. So I'm waiting for the inspector to come back. She said that she was going to see another inspection, and she was going to come back and hopefully pass this. Okay, we have a bit of a waterfall going on over here, right over our ATSs, but this part it's done and it passed. Additional tools for today, and the covers are back. Just waiting for the inspector to come back and give us the signature on our permit. Well, that was a pretty interesting experience. This rain, it's been on non-stop. So driving the second ground rod without a chip hammer, that was kind of complicated. My arm is going to be sore tomorrow because I used my small slash hammer. Luckily, I did not hit any rocks, big rocks, and it took me a while, but I got it done. Good thing that Lena saw one of our teams around the corner, and I went there to grab a rod, or to see if they had a rod, and they did, so saved the day. And we passed the inspections, and that's it. So the next process will be a Jan startup and orientation, and complete this job. All right, back to the shop and call it a day.